Audiences have become accustomed to the fact that Bruce Willis rarely appears on cinema screens. In the last 3 or 4 years, films with his participation were released in packs and received devastating reviews. Fans didn't understand why their favorite actors stooped to shoddy acting, and critics came up with a mocking nomination at the Golden Raspberry, Worst Bruce Willis Role of the Year. In 2022, the actor's family announced that Willis has aphasia, and the 60-year-old action hero ends his career in film. In February 2023, doctors gave him a final diagnosis, frontotemporal dementia. Although it's painful and hard to accept, it's a relief to finally have a clear conclusion from the doctors, Emma Hemming, the actor's wife, wrote on social media. He always has the women he loves by his side. His 5 daughters, wife Emma Hemming, and ex-wife Demi Moore. They support and protect Bruce. People close to Willis have chosen the path of openness. They believe that if they don't hide the disease, but talk about it honestly, it can help other families going through similar problems and draw attention to dementia research. Bruce, had he been able to recognize what was happening and talk about it, would have supported such an approach, the family is sure. Each piece of news about Bruce's condition grows heavier. According to the actor's uncle, Willis is no longer able to recognize his mother, Marlene. His movements have become more lethargic, but there's also aggression. It's hard and sometimes impossible to have a normal conversation with him, he told Build. And just a couple of months ago, Willis was cheered up by the news of his eldest daughter Rumer's pregnancy and the imminent birth of his first grandchild. He was determined to be lucid as long as possible, to leave happy memories of a grandfather who was present and actively involved in his or her life. But illness changes emotions, and no one can guarantee that he will succeed. It's not just Bruce who's having a hard time with this disease. For his wife, Emma Hemming, 2022 was not his first and likely not his last year of adversity. After his career ended, Bruce secluded himself and his family in a country house in Los Angeles. Instead of social gatherings, he now has rare outings for coffee and trips to hospitals. He is not saving the universe, but has become a full-time family man. Emma helps her husband in everything. My motto, don't let fear stop you. That's another reason I fell in love with Bruce. Fear never stopped him, she captioned a cute photo on social media. But seeing the man she loved and father of 2 daughters slowly fade away was very hard for her. For all the holidays, their house is full of guests. Bruce spent the Christmas vacations with his wives and children. Emma helped the actor communicate with Demi Moore, older daughters Rumer, Tallulah, and Scout. These 5 women have almost always been around since March of last year, because rapid and irreversible deterioration can come any day, and they want to leave as many fond memories as possible. Ironically, Bruce Willis got rid of his stutter as a child thanks to the stage, but now he's left it because he couldn't speak. It took me 3 minutes to complete a short sentence. I wanted to talk, I wanted it to be heard, but I couldn't. It was scary, the actor recalled in his autobiography. In 8th grade, Bruce played in a school play and said the lines without a single stutter, and so for the first time proved to himself that he can speak without stuttering. Then there were logopedic exercises and complete recovery. But after 60 years, speech problems were back. On the set with him, there was always a whole entourage. Longtime assistant Stephen Eads was paid up to $200,000 per film to be with Willis everywhere. Actor Adam Hewell Potter was guaranteed cameo roles in films with Bruce and a fee of about $4,000 a week for reading Willis's lines through an earpiece. Sometimes Bruce would ask on the set, "What am I doing here? Why am I here?" Once even almost caused a tragedy. He fired a gun when there was no command. Good thing the bullets were blanks and he didn't hit anyone. Everyone saw him struggle and try, but Bruce Willis ended his career last spring. At the time, Emma, Demi, Rumer, Scout, Tallulah posted a message on their social media. "We as a family wanted to let you know that our beloved Bruce is experiencing health issues, recently diagnosed with aphasia, which affects his cognitive abilities. This is a difficult time for our family, and we are so grateful for your continued love, compassion, and support." To understand what aphasia is, imagine yourself in a country where no one speaks your language and you are alone and no one understands you. Most often, aphasia is the result of a stroke or other brain injury. A person has difficulty speaking, has difficulty picking up words, and does not understand what is said or written. Such a diagnosis, after removal of a brain aneurysm, was given to Emily Clark, star of the TV series Game of Thrones, Kirk Douglas. Sharon Stone struggled with it after a stroke. Bruce's condition is progressing. The actor's family members wrote on social media, and we hope that any media attention will help shed light on this disease, which needs much more awareness and research. Bruce has always believed that he can use his popularity to help others and bring attention to important issues. As he said, "Live life to the fullest, and together we plan to do just that," said Bruce's close family members.